Okay, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me at Nev Tarot. Today I'm going to do a quick read with messages relevant, messages for the month for the different signs. I'm going by elements, so this is going to be for the fire signs. This is a different kind of spread, but it's kind of a quick and interesting little one. So the first will be a potential theme or, topic that is going to be relevant in the next little while. The second will be guidance from spirit on the attitude or perspective you should take. And finally, some guidance or advice from spirit in the universe about potential action or advice. In case the message finds itself to be related to love or a person in your life, I'll also pull a lover's oracle card from the Doreen Virtue. Okay, so check out all your placements that are relevant for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, whatever placements Saturn you think are important for the message. If you're interested in someone else, make sure to check out their placements as well. This spread is a little bit different in that we get the message, we separate from the major arcanas, the court cards, and the minor arcanas. Well, that's one I like to use. So let's see what we have. So we'll start with Aries, and we'll see what we get. Okay. Oh, Aries gets themselves. So let's see. What do we have for Aries? Give me a court card. There we wow. Okay, fire energy coming through here. Whoa, fire energy all the way across. Okay, so I'm just looking at that. Wow, okay, so moving on to Leo. Okay, I got this for... Okay, so for Leo. Okay, and finally for Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Let's see. Lots of fire. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, interesting. Sagittarius. Okay, I will pull the romance angel ones at the same time. So, oh, thank you. So this will be, okay, that kind of lines up with Aries. Okay, and then, what do we have? Oh. Okay, so let's tune into the energies of these cards. Okay. Okay, fire signs. Let's see. So, for Aries, Aries, you're showing up here in your own spread and with just all fire energy across the board. In terms of a theme that might be present for you, Aries is achieving or being or trying to maintain a sense of control and planning about plans, like control about plans or direction on where you're going, making something bigger than it already is, meaning if you've already accomplished something, visioning even more, thinking about your future, thinking about your sense of self, your identity, a lot of different things. You might be also dealing with somebody else with fire energy in their chart. You or them could feel a little bit closed off in terms of communication or being able to really read this person's mind, being able to know exactly what the next move is. Energies could be vice versa depending on your person. You're trying to figure something out, but at the same time you're doing it in the sense of either with a sense of or with the appearance of trying to know. Don't have any, this was for a small percentage of you, make sure not to like falsely think you have to be brave when you're not, or I mean it's okay to be vulnerable if you need to. I think Spirit is also saying In terms of the attitude or perspective, Spirit is suggesting or guiding, if this kind of theme makes sense to you, is be courageous. You can be courageous and take a leadership role without being cocky or egotistical. You don't have to be afraid, but make wise decisions about risk, and that risk can be overcome and dealt with as long as you've made careful decisions and you know what you're doing. Have the tools you need to protect yourself and move forward, and start the things you know how to start, and you'll be able to follow through. Have confidence in yourself, and aim for the highest kind of goals you have. In terms of the action potentially that Spirit might guide you to take, if this type of theme is resonating, is even though you're in control, you're leading the way. Be curious, ask questions, be open, go places you need to go to get the information you need, read the things you need to read, communicate, in case if you are feeling a little like you're not communicating enough, or the person you're dealing with isn't, communicate, get to the bottom of the matter, like get to the heart of the matter, get to the bottom of things. And don't be afraid to show yourself in the process, whatever that is, let yourself be you. Take again, calculated risks. If you're dealing with someone who, if you feel this is kind of a message related to a person or someone you're interested in has Aries placement, you or them might have been feeling like, you're not really sure what each other's thinking. You feel this connection, you feel this bond, but you're both kind of just looking at each other, as it were, at times, feeling this passion and energy, but not really sure what it's going to manifest into. So somebody needs to move, someone needs to budge and take that leap, take that jump into things, throughout the first pitch, as it was. If this is related to a person, potentially Spirit is saying, don't be so serious. Don't feel that you're going to lose control, or you're going to lose something, your assets, or everything you've worked for. Or, if you are a little more lighthearted, if you, allow your youthful spirit to shine, embrace your youthful interest in the world and what's possible. When you do that, you'll find people are drawn to you, you're drawn to people, you'll find that you create your own happiness in this way. Aries, I feel that maybe you've been stifling yourself and unconsciously convincing yourself that, things are the way they are, but they don't have to be that way. They don't have to be that way, Aries. This could be for you or your person, or vice versa. Take the energies as they resonate. So that was for Aries. So moving on to Leo. Leo, you're again in this creator type energy. I think you've been planning something, or you are planning something, but in terms of the bigger picture, for some of you, I think you're already well on your way. You're all at different stages. You are relying on all your skill sets in instances where you don't have the things you need. You're making sure to go out and get them. This could be a theme that's present for this reading, for who it's relevant. In terms of the guidance that Spirit is telling you, in terms of the perspective or attitude you should have, is a gung-ho kind of do it, don't give up, keep running, keep going, even if something feels like it's out of reach, keep going. And no opportunities have passed you by. Everything's waiting for you. You can catch up if you feel you're behind, and if you're ahead, just keep that distance gap between you and the people you're ahead of. You have the things you need to protect yourself. We have Gemini energy here, air energy, with the Knight of Swords. And in terms of specific action, make sure not to just be in that stage, like actually get some tangible results out of this. Assess and make sure that you're feeling secure in terms of the things you're producing, and these are the things you want, that the fruits of your labor, if you have them, enjoy them, appreciate them, show them off. If you don't have them yet, build towards knowing what it is you're trying to achieve. What is that fruit you want to achieve that you can then take and enjoy. Know that people, if people are watching you, be aware that they're watching you put on a show in a good way. And if you don't, people will be watching you, looking at what you're accomplishing. Put your best foot forward. If you feel that this is related to a person, this could also have to do with a connection in your life where you want to really take control, take the reins, potentially fix or initiate something between you and your person. If it's something that you feel needs to be mended, I think you're feeling like it can be fixed, and it can be, if that's how you feel. If it's something new, go for it, is what Spirit is saying. It could be, for some of you, could be this person or the person on your mind. They might be a little bit in their own energy, kind of doing their own thing, leaving you feeling neglected. This could be you or your person. Energies could be reversed. And so be mindful to incorporate this other person, to make sure that if you're in a partnership, to make the other person feel like a partner. And if you're looking to create a partnership, to ensure that you guys are kind of working together about stuff, on things. Again, if this is dealing with a person, make sure to keep the lines of communication open, get to know the finer details. You might think you already know someone if you're in a long-term relationship, and maybe you don't. Maybe there are little things you still need to find out to deepen the connection. And if it's new, make sure to take that time to not just be lighthearted and do the surface stuff, but get to the heart of the matter, reveal those things that are really deep inside of you. Slowly, you don't have to do it fast. Take your time. You can have that perspective of wanting to go forward and get stuff, but your actions itself can be more, tentative if they need to be. Do what feels right, but know that your Spirit is saying it's okay to get to know someone more, to reveal yourself more, that things are okay. This is a part of the experience you're going to have with this individual. Okay. I was also going to say that for Aries, we also have Aries energy showing up twice, actually, in addition to fire with King of Wands and the Emperor. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, in terms of a theme or energy coming in, you might be thinking of, you might be wanting to really take a big leap of faith about something. You're just at the edge, you're ready to do it, you've been wanting to do it for a while. It could be a person, it could be a project. You've held back for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what that is, or you're just about to, you're figuring out the last final details. If Uranus energy here, air, with the Fool. Enjoy the moment. If you're about to make a decision or about to do something, open something up, open a shop, reach out to someone, write a message, call, really be present and make sure you're all there. Be confident, go in with, a strong sense of self, be big Sagittarius energy, show all your fun sides, show how, you can, dream big, but also, accomplish the things you need to accomplish with passion, and desire. Have that attitude, but in terms of the actual action, Spirit is saying, keep your big Sagittarius energy, dream big, have this perspective. Know you can, don't hold yourself back in terms of your perspective or attitude, but when it comes to your actual actions, make sure on your own time that you've done the due diligence, that you've thought everything through, that you've been that you haven't been caught up in this theme and this energy that you do need in terms of your attitude, your perspective. Make sure that your actions are still commensurate with what your goals are. If this is a person, it could be, like we said, reaching out, trying something new, saying something, going to a new level, embracing that with open arms, but being meditative, being contemplative about it, making sure to take the rest you need. Maybe you're expending a lot of energy with somebody on a project or an activity. Also make sure to get the rest you need to take care of your own mental health and your own spirits and your heart. Don't get too down on yourself. Again, if this is a person, maybe you guys, if you've been through a really passionate, intense time, maybe take some time for both of yourselves to just kind of interact with each other, not let outside influences affect you. If it's somebody you're interested in, you feel disconnected from them, or it's someone new, it's possible that there are some outside interferences. It doesn't have to be a person, it could be anything, it could be work or whatnot, that is like tempering your guys' connection. Try to find each other again, or try to reach out to that person, and look to each other again to solidify the bond, is what Spirit is saying. So kind of like keep your big Sagittarius energy, but temper it somehow with some level of patience. So that's kind of interesting that Spirit's saying that those are kind of opposites in some ways, but probably it leads you to a stronger sense of your final goal, or gives you guidance in how to deal with somebody. So this is for the fire signs. So thanks for joining me. Make sure to subscribe and like. Perhaps some of the messages you might find resonate for you, or there might be a spark or a little piece of information that might be relevant to you or your person. Again, energies can be reversed. Yeah, so thanks for joining me. I'm going to finish this for all the elements. By subscribing, you get to join in the live streams that we do. So I hope something connected here. I see a lot of fire energy in the fire spread, which is similar a little bit to the water one as well, with water energy in their spread. So take care and good luck, fire signs. I feel like you guys are all doing kind of big things in your own way. Okay, bye.